Your picture's fading on the wall, but not inside my mind. The years I've tried to carry on, but left your ghost behind. I walk the streets we used to know, where every corner knew a girl who thought forever lived in loving only you. They say that time will let it go, but time just proves it's true. I'm a heart that still remembers you, through every shade of blue, through every lonely midnight sky, through every quiet goodbye. No matter how the seasons change, oh, where my broken road may move, I'll always be the lonely truth, a heart that still remembers you. Your laughter lives in little things, the songs that softly play, the smell of rain on summer nights that takes my breath away. I try to build another life, to start my world anew, but every dream I reach for still carries shades of you. I smile like I moved on, but my heart still knows your name. I'm a heart that still remembers you, through every tear I hide from view, through every silent wish I made, through every dawn I have to face. No matter how the years improve, or how my lonely skies turn blue, there's still a part that beats the truth, a heart that still remembers you. Maybe love never really dies, it just learns how to stay quietly inside a soul that never walked away. I'm a heart that still remembers you, even when the pain feels new, through every road I wander through every sky that isn't you. And though the world keeps moving on, and time keeps pulling me along, there's one truth time will never move, a heart that still remembers you. We wrote forever in the sand, underneath a golden sky. You held my trembling hand and swore you'd never say goodbye. But seasons slowly change their song, the way the cold wind starts to blow. And somewhere in the quiet nights I felt you letting go. Your words were warm like summer rain, but time washed them away. You were a promise that faded away, like colors at the end of day. I tried to hold the light we made, but shadows slowly found their way. Now every dream I used to say still echoes in the words you gave. The love that slowly turned to gray, a promise that faded away. Your photograph still smiles at me from the corner of the frame. The pictures never show the truth of how love sometimes changes shape. I kept believing in your heart, even when it drifted far, like holding on to falling stars that vanish where they are. I whispered prayers into the dark, but silence was the only reply. You were a promise that faded away, like twilight turning into gray. I tried to save what we became, but time had other plans to play. Now everyone you used to say still haunts the love we couldn't save, a memory I can't betray, a promise that faded away. Maybe love was meant to shine only for a little while, like a sight set in July, gone before you realize. But I would live it all again, even knowing it would break. You were a promise that faded away, but still my heart remembers the day when every hope felt strong and true, and every dream belonged to you. Though life keeps pulling me away, there's one truth time can't take away. You are the love that chose to stay. Your footsteps faded down the hall, but echoes never left this place. Your shadow lingers on the wall, like time still holds your face. I try to tell my heart it's done, that love has finally passed me by. But every quiet moment here still whispers your goodbye. I thought the pain would fade away, but some things never do. I still feel your goodbye, like a tear I can't deny, like a storm that never ends, like a wound that time won't mend. Every night I close my eyes and your memory walks inside. No matter how I try, I still feel your goodbye. Your pictures fade on in the frame, but the love remains the same. The words we never got to say still circle through my brain. You say the past is meant to fade, and hearts can learn to fly again. But every road I walk alone leaves me back to them. The world keeps moving on, but I'm still standing here. I still feel your goodbye, like rain from empty skies, like a song without a tune, like the silence of your room. Every dream I try to find still carries you inside. No matter how I try, I still feel your goodnight. Maybe someday I'll be free from the love that used to be, but tonight the truth is clear. You're still everywhere I hear. I still feel your goodbye in every sleepless night, in every lonely prayer, wishing you were there. And all the years now you wonder by, and new love passes by. There's one truth I can't deny. I still feel your goodbye. I still feel your goodbye. The morning sun came through the blinds, but everything still felt the same. empty side of the bed tonight still whispers softly with your name. I told myself I'd be okay, that time would help me make it through. But every quiet moment here still feels like losing you. I try to hide the way I feel, pretend my heart was strong and true. I try to stay strong without you, but every road still leads me to the love we had, the dreams we knew, before the sky turned cold and blue. I smile like nothing's broken too, but deep inside the truth breaks through. No matter what I try to do, I try to stay strong without you. Your coffee cup is still right there, like you might walk back through the door. The little things you left behind make me miss you even more. They say that healing takes some time, and someday I will start anew. But every heartbeat in my chest still softly calls for you. The world keeps moving on somehow, but I'm still lost in thoughts of you. I try to stay strong without you, but every road still leads me to the love we had, the dreams we knew, before the sky turned cold and blue. I smile like nothing's broken too, but deep inside the truth breaks through. No matter what I try to do, I try to stay strong without you. Maybe somewhere far away you feel this lonely ache too. Maybe every fallen star still carries me to you. The room was quiet, still and cold. Your suitcase by the door, the promises we used to hold don't live here anymore. Your eyes were distant, hard to read, like love had reached its end. And in that moment, standing there, I felt forever bent. I tried to find no words to say, but silence filled the air. I watched our forever end tonight fade into the pale street light. Every dream we used to share disappeared into thin air. I held my tears, I held my and all that's left inside my chest is the night our forever ended. Your footsteps slowly walked away like echoes down my hall, and every second after that felt like the hardest fall. Your coffee cup still on the sink, your jacket on tear. Little pieces of your love still whisper you were there. I never thought I'd see the day when we become a memory. I watched our forever end tonight disappear before my eyes. Every promise lost its flame, every kiss forgotten my name. I stood there frozen in the dark, holding pieces of my heart, and all that's left inside my chest is the night our forever ended. Baby, love was never made to last beyond the years. Maybe hearts are only borrowed for a little while here, but I would still choose loving you, even knowing how it ends. I watched our forever end tonight like the fading of a light. Every hope we built together couldn't hold against the weather. But even if the years were mad, the lonely place is deep within. There's one truth time can't pretend. I watched her forever We held our dreams like fragile glass, afraid they might break in our hands. You promised we would always last, like castles written in the sand. But time can move so quietly, and hearts can slowly change their way. Somewhere between our words and tears, our love began to fade. I tried to hold you closer, but fate had other plans. You were love that slipped through my fingers, like rain I couldn't hold, like a story left unfinished, like a fire growing cold. I tried to keep forever, but forever disappeared. Now all that's left are memories and love that's still smiles at me from the corner of the room, but pictures never tell the truth of hearts that lost their tune. I walk the streets we used to know and hear your laughter in the air, but every step reminds me now you're no longer there. I thought love was forever, but forever passed me by. You were love that slipped through my fingers, like stars that fall at night, like promises that faded in the breaking of life. Tried to be forever, but forever disappeared. Now all that's left inside my heart is love that slipped through my fingers. A dream I couldn't keep, the echo in my lonely nights, a shadow in my sleep. I tried to keep forever, but forever disappeared. Now all that's left inside my heart is love that slipped through my fingers. You said goodbye beneath the clouds. Your voice was quiet, cold and low. The sky was crying just like me the night you chose to go. Your footsteps faded down the road like echoes I could never chase. The rain kept falling on my skin like tears upon my face. I tried to call your name, but the storm washed it away. I was the girl you left in the rain, standing alone with the pain, watching your shadow disappear through the thunder and the tears. Every promise washed away like words we didn't say, and every drop still feels the same. I'm still the girl you left in the rain. My dress was soaked, my heart was too, but you never turned around. The love we built so carefully fell fell quietly to the ground. A streetlight flickered in the dark, like hope about to break. And every second you were gone was more than I could take. I waited far too long for a love that wasn't strong. I was the girl you left in the rain, staying alone with the pain, watching your shadow fade away. At the ending of our day, every promise washed away like tears that couldn't stay, and every drop still calls your name. I'm still the girl you left in the Maybe someday when storms appear, you'll remember standing here, the night you walked away from love and left my heart in tears. I was the girl you left in the rain, dancing with silent pain. The sky kept falling through the night while you disappeared from sight. But even if the sun returns and dries the tears again, always be a part of me, the girl you left in the rain. The morning light comes through the blinds, but it don't warm this empty room. Your picture's still beside my bed, like time just froze the day you moved. I try to tell myself you're gone, that love like ours can't come back through. But every quiet part of me still turns around and looks for you. I say I'm stronger than before, but deep inside it's not the truth. My heart still waits for you tonight, through every lonely street light, through every dream I can't outrun. You're still the only one. I told the world I'm doing fine, but broken things can sometimes lie. No matter what I try to do, my heart still waits for you. Your sweater hanging by the door still smells like midnight, and your skin, I tried to give it all away, but memories won't let me win. They say that time will heal the past, and someday I'll start anew. But every song I try to sing still sounds a little bit like you. I closed the door you left behind, but love keeps slipping every falling star still whispers me to you. But if you never come back home, and if our story's really through, I'll spend a lifetime quietly missing parts of you. For you. The hallway light is fading slow. Your footsteps aren't here anymore. But every night when I walk home, I still pause at the door. Your laughter used to fill these walls. More silence takes your place. But every corner of this room still carries your face. I try to leave the past behind, but it follows where I go. My shadow still misses you, walking under midnight blue. Every step reminds my heart of the day we fell apart. Even when the sun shines through, there's a part that stays with you. No matter what I try to do, my shadow still misses you. The cafe where we used to sit still plays our favorite song. I pass by, but my heart still feels like you might come along. They say the love will fade away, and someday I'll be fine. But every lonely sunset still brings you back tonight. I move forward day by day, but memories follow too. My shadow still misses you, walking under midnight blue. to do. Every street light softly shows all the love I used to know. Even if night skies turn blue and my broken heart feels new, there's one truth I can't undo. My shadow still misses you. I wear a smile like it's my shield, so no one sees the pain I feel. They think I'm stronger than before, but they don't know what hearts endure. Your picture still lives in my mind, like time refused to say goodbye. And every laugh I try to fake still hides the tears I keep inside. They say I'm doing fine, but they don't read my eyes. My smile hides the truth tonight, a fragile mask beneath the light. Behind it lives a broken heart that fell apart when you said goodbye. The world believes I'm standing strong, but they don't hear my lonely soul. If they could see beyond my smile, they'd see I'm missing you all the while. I walk the streets we used to know, where every corner feels like home. But home is just a memory now, since you decided not to stay. They say that time will heal the past, and someday love will feel the same. But every time I say your name, my smile slowly fades away. I keep pretending I'm okay, but my heart knows the truth. My smile hides the truth tonight, the fragile mask beneath the light. Behind it lives a broken heart that fell apart when you said goodbye. The world believes I'm standing strong, but they don't hear my lonely song. If they could see beyond my smile, they'd see I'm missing you all the while. Maybe someday I'll smile again without the weight of yesterday. But tonight the truth remains, your love never went away. My smile hides the truth tonight, but tears still fall when there's no right. A part of me is still undone. And if you ever wonder why I left the phase when you walk by, it's because the girl you knew lost her smile when she lost you. The clock just whispered 12 again. Another lonely night begins. Your side of the bed stays cold, like a story left untold. I tried to close my tired eyes, but memories refuse to hide. Your voice still echoes in my room, like a ghost I can't outmove. The world outside is fast asleep, but my heart won't rest tonight. Tears falling after midnight, like rain in silent streetlights. Every drop calls out your name, but nothing feels the same. I keep reaching through the dark for the pieces of my heart, but love is something I can't find. With tears falling after midnight, your picture glows on my old phone. 1,000 moments overthrown. I trace your smile with my hand, like somehow you'd understand. The songs we love still softly play, but all their colors fade to gray. And every lyric feels so true since the night I lost you. Oh, I tell myself that I'll be strong, but the night proves me wrong. Tears falling after midnight, like rain in silent streetlights. Every drop calls out your name, but nothing feels the same. Tears falling after midnight. Maybe somewhere in your dreams you hear my broken melody. Maybe love still lingers there in the air we used to breathe. But here I am alone again, where your arms used to be. Tears falling after midnight, like stars that lost their sunlight. Every memory goes inside, but there's nowhere left to hide. And though the dawn was soon rise, my lonely heart won't feel alone until you hold me close and tight. No more tears after midnight. felt a little strange, like something in the air had changed. Your eyes were distant, hard to read, like love was something you'd outgrown. Your suitcase waiting by the door said more than words could ever say. And in that quiet moment there, my forever slipped away. I tried to hold the pieces tight, but hope was falling through. That was the day my dreams broke, like glass across the floor. Every promise we once spoke couldn't save us anymore. I watched our future fall apart right there in front of me. That was the day my dreams broke and love stopped believing in me. The house still holds your shadow now. In every silent room I keep, your laughter echoes down the hall. Inside the memories I repeat, they say that time will slowly heal. The wounds a goodbye leaves behind, but some goodbyes are written deep in the quiet of the mind. I smile like I'm okay, but the truth still aches inside. That was the day my dreams broke, like rain before a storm. Every vow we ever spoke couldn't keep your heart warm. I watched forever turn to dust where love was meant to be. That was the day my dreams broke and you walked away from me. Maybe someday I'll believe again in love that doesn't mean, but tonight I'm just a girl who still remembers everything. That was the day my dreams broke, the moment hope grew cold. Every story we once wrote turned into a tale untold. But even through the lonely years, one truth will always be. That was the day my dreams broke, when your love stopped choosing me. You said goodbye beneath the clouds. Your voice was quiet, cold and low. The sky was crying just like me the night you chose to go. Your footsteps faded down the road like echoes I could never chase. The rain kept falling on my skin like tears upon my face. I tried to disappear through the thunder and the tears. Every promise washed away, like words we didn't say, and every drop still feels the same. I'm still the girl you left in the rain. My dress was soaked, my heart was too, but she never turned around. The love we built so carefully fell quietly to the ground. The streetlight flickered in the dark like hope about to break, and every second you were gone was more than I could take. I waited far too long for a love that wasn't strong. I was the girl you left in the rain, standing alone with the pain, watching your shadow fade away at the ending of a day. Every promise washed away, like tears that couldn't stay, and every drop still calls your name. I'm still the girl you left in the rain. Maybe someday when storms appear, you'll remember standing here, the night you walked away from love and left my heart in tears. I was the girl you left in the rain, dancing with silent pain. The sky kept falling through the night while you disappeared from sight. But even if the sun returns and dries the tears again, there'll always be a part of me, the girl you left in the rain. The night was quiet, soft and slow. Your eyes were harder than before. I felt the distance in your voice, standing by the open door. We used to talk about forever, like it was already ours. But something changed between our words, like fading midnight stars. I held your hand a little tight, afraid of what you'd say. That was the last time I believed in us, the last time love felt strong enough, the last time hope was in my heart, before it slowly our future disappear between the silence and the tears. And even now it still feels just like the last time I believed in us. Your jacket still hangs by the chair like you might walk in any day, but promises we left unfinished quietly slipped away. I replay every word you said, trying to find what I missed, but some goodbyes arrive so softly you don't know they exist. I smiled like everything was fine while breaking deep inside. That was the last time I believed in us, the last time hope was more than dust, the last time I could close my eyes and see forever in your eyes. Now every dream I try to trust still carries shadows left by us, and every tear still whispers just of the last time I believed in us. The night was quiet, soft and slow. 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 The night was quiet. The night was quiet, soft and slow. 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 The night was quiet, slow. The night was quiet, soft and 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 slow. picture hangs beside the door where sunlight used to fall. I pass it every single day, but you don't answer when I call. Your laughter used to fill this room like music in the air. Now every corner whispers back that you are not there. I try to quiet every thought, but memories remain. All I hear is the lonely echo of your name, calling softly through the pain, through the silence of the night, through the shadows of the light. Every dream I try to find still brings your voice to mind, and nothing feels the same with the lonely echo of your name. The cafe where we used to meet still plays our favorite song. I sit there for a moment, but it never feels like home. Your chair stays empty by the wall, like time forgot to move. And every melody reminds of the love I couldn't lose. I told myself I'd be okay, but the night proves me darkness of my heart, where our story fell apart. Every step I take alone still leads me back to home, but nothing feels the same with the lonely echo of your name. Maybe somewhere far away you whisper mine the same. Maybe love still lingers there inside the silent rain. But here I am with memories and everything we became. All I hear is the lonely echo of your name, like a never-ending flame. Through the quiet of my soul, where your memory still holds. And even if the years may change and life begins again, there will always still remain the lonely echo of your name. Your photograph is on the shelf, covered in a little dust, like the promises we made, but slowly turned to rust. I still hear your laughter in the corners of this place. Every quiet memory still carries your face. I thought love would stay forever, but forever slept away. You were the love I couldn't keep, a dream that faded in my sleep. I held you close, but not enough to save a heart that fell apart. Now every night I softly weep for the love I couldn't keep. Your sweater still beside my chair, like it might come back someday. But the door stays closed and silent, and the skies turn to gray. I try to learn to let you go, but my heart still disagrees. Every road I walk alone still leads into your memory. Maybe love was never mine, just a moment in disguise. You were the love I couldn't keep, a promise buried far too deep. I gave my heart, I gave my soul, but still you slipped beyond control. Now every night I softly weep for the love I couldn't keep. If I had one more chance to rewrite yesterday, I'd hold you in my arms and beg your heart to stay. But time is never listening to the prayers I speak. You were the love I couldn't keep, the silence underneath my sleep, a story written in goodbye, 1,000 unanswered whys, and every tear that slowly falls still echoes through these empty halls, where lonely memories still creep, of the love I couldn't keep. The street light flickered on your face, like it was trying to hold the moment still. Your suitcase waited by the door, and my heart refused to feel. You said the words so quietly, like they were scared to touch the air. I nodded like I understood, but silence filled the room we shared. I thought if I stayed strong, somehow the pain would fade away. But love was slipping through my hands, and I had nothing left to say. That was the night I let you go alone. Watch your shadow leave my home. Every step you took away turned my forever into yesterday. I stood there while the world moved on, too proud to bite, too weak to earn. Now every tear I've ever known started the night I let you go alone. Your coffee cup was on the sink, your jacket hanging by the chair. All the little things you left still whisper that you once were there. I replay every second now like a song I can't rewind. If I had reached out for your hand, would you have changed your mind? But pride can be a lonely friend when love is on the line. And I was too afraid to say, please stay one more time. That was the night I let you go alone. Watched your shadow leave my home. Every step you took away turned my forever into yesterday. I stood there while the world moved on, too proud to beg, too weak to earn. Now every tear I've ever known started the night I let you go alone. Maybe you waited by your car, hoping I would call your name. Maybe you looked back at the door, praying I would feel the same. But I stayed frozen in my fear, and love slipped through my hands. The hardest thing I've ever done was just to let you stand. The guide was the night I let you go alone. What's the only love I'd known disappear and sold a turn, leaving echoes in my heart. Now every dream I build again still ends the way it did back then, with one regret carved into stone. The night I let you go alone. Your chair is empty by the window where you used to watch the rain. The room still holds your shadow, but nothing feels the same. Your laughter once lived in these walls like music soft and warm. Now every quiet corner space, but nothing feels like you. Now I live in the silence where your love was, where our dreams slowly turn to dust. Every word we left unsaid still echoes inside my head. I reach for you in the dark, but only shadows touch my heart. And all that's left of what we once were is the silence where your love was. Your coffee cup still waits for you beside the kitchen light. 1,000 little memories still wake me up at night. They say the time will heal the past and broken hearts will mend, but every morning without you feels like it starts again. I try to tell myself I'm strong, but the quiet proves me wrong. Now I live in the silence where your love was, where forever lost our trust. Every promise we once made faded slowly into gray. I searched the night for who we were, but only lonely echoes stir. And all that's left of what we once were is the silence where your love was. Maybe love never truly dies, it just fades into the air, like a whisper in the dark that no one else can hear. Now I live in the silence where your love was, where my lonely heart still trusts that somewhere in another life you might still hold me tight. But here beneath the empty stars, I'm learning who I am without us. Inside the quiet of my scars, the silence where your love was. We used to talk until sunrise, sharing dreams we used to chase. But lately every word you say feels colder in its place. Your eyes don't hold me like before. Your voice feels far away, somewhere between hello and goodbye. Our love began to fade. I felt you drifting slowly, like a tide I could while you were already gone. Every promise lost its meaning, every kiss felt incomplete. That was when forever ended, when your love turned into distance from me. Your jacket still hangs by the door, but you don't live here anymore. Not in the way you used to stay, with laughter on the floor. You held my hand, but not the same, like something broke inside. And every smile you gave to me had sadness left to hide. I saw the goodbye in your eyes before you said a word. When your love turned into distance and your heart slipped far from home, I was holding on to memories while you were moving on. Every promise lost its meaning, every dream still at my feet. That was when forever ended, when your love turned into distance from me. Maybe love can slowly fade without a single fight. Maybe hearts can walk away quietly in the night. But I would have fought the world just to keep you here with me. When your love turned into distance and the warmth was gone from you, I was left inside the silence with a sky that once was blue. Every promise turned to echoes, every hope fell incomplete. That was when my heart was broken, when your love turned into distance from me. The room still holds your echo in every quiet wall. Your shadow lingers softly down the empty hallway hall. I tried to drown the memory in music late at night, but every song just brings me back to the moment of goodbye. The words you left behind still circle in my mind. Your goodbye lives in my silence, and every tear I hide, and every lonely midnight when I wish you were by my side. I smile like I'm okay, but the truth I cannot deny. Your goodbye lives in my silence, and it echoes every night. Your footsteps faded slowly, like like waves upon the shore. But my heart stayed right there waiting at the half-closed door. I tried to learn to forget you, like everyone says to do. But every quiet second still whispers back to you. The world keeps spinning on, but I'm still holding on. Your goodbye lives in my silence, in every tear I hide, in every lonely midnight when I wish you were by my side. I smile like I'm okay, but the truth I cannot deny. Your goodbye lives in my silence, and it echoes every Maybe someday I'll be stronger, maybe someday I'll be free. But tonight the only sound I hear is your